Hello everybody, welcome back. Now when we have inserted the post from the table inside the database and have displayed on the index page, you can see all of them. We said that 5 random posts should be displayed on this page. Now we need to sort it and make it in order so that it looks nice and cool. In previous video, if you remember, we added h1 to this title tag, but it did not work. In fact, despite we tried a lot, you can see our clear code over here, the PHP block actually here. Simply we just echoed h2 inside the echo tag and inside the span tags, the post author, the post date, and after that then the image with a specific height and width and the content. However, this did not work. This did not apply to the post title, I mean the h2 tag, because we want to make it larger, because this is title in as an SEO optimizer or in web designing perspective does not look well, so it should be h2. We need to go to styles, and in styles we removed a fixed font size from here, but now we need to just remove the inherit font equal to inherit property from this reset style sheet, reset CSS that we took earlier in the starting from internet, and we included it inside our style sheet file. So we need to remove the font inherit property from here, because this actually makes complexity for this project, and this actually avoid some other font properties to be working properly. Therefore we need to first remove this, and after that just save it all, come to your browser, refresh your page, and you will see your h2 is working fine now. That's simple. You can see for all of the posts, you can see their titles. Now what we need to do in fact is to make this, because this is our home page of the website, the index page, the home page, so it should have a little bit story from this post, and the rest of the story should be in a different page, a details page or something like that, or a single page. We need to insert a read more option, and some characters we can show from this post but not all, because this is not looking good. So for that we will just once again go to our source code, and we will just do a little bit of effort over here. We'll use a PHP command called substr subtraction. Actually this is called subtraction, and we just said where we are using this onto this content variable. So after the content variable we will say that from 0 to 300 characters should be displayed. From 0 to 300, you just need to insert the comma after that, then 0, and then 300. You can also insert 200, 100, and how many words or how many characters you want to show, that's up to you. I have just inserted 0 to 300 in this case, and you need to first use this function substr, and that it has its own two parentheses, this one and this one, the last one, and inside them we targeted this value. So now Ctrl S to save, come to your browser, refresh your page, and you see 300 characters from each of the story that is coming from this database, and it has more words and more characters, but we are just showing on the home page, we are showing just 300 characters. Now that's been done. Now let's do something with actually create a link. Now where to create that link? We can create that, for example, or here. Let's say href is equal to details dot php and post. We are now redirecting. There will be a link of read more. So for that we need to create anchor tag or a link tag, you simply can say. But we are adding the link, the hyperlink as details.php. That page is not existing right now, but we will create that. And we are creating a get variable, or you can say the URL variable called post, and we will equal it to the post ID that is coming from the database, basically this one. So it will take a specific ID where we can again show the same post to the user on a single page. That's it. And we will add the text as read more. Very simple. Read more is the anchor text and close the tag itself. I'll refresh. Sorry, I'll just save it all. Come to your page, refresh it, and you see links over here like read more. Now one thing more you can do to make it, just add a style, just very simple style, float right. So it will be aligned right. Press it. You see it over here. This is the read more, and for all the posts there is read more option. You can see now it is looking a little bit better. However, we need to add some styles to these images as well, because they are not looking well right now. So what you can do actually to add a style over here, because if we add the style into these lines or these tags inside the echo, the PHP block, these are actually inside the PHP blocks. We are adding the HTML tags over here. So if we add CSS styles over here, this will be a little bit looking dirty, or this will not be looking clear. So we want our code to be looking very clear and understandable. So therefore we will add some style right in the CSS style sheet. We have a CSS class for post area, you can see over here. So we will add post underscore area. This is the main class, and we will say that if there is an image, what to do then. So we are adding actually style for the image inside the post area. We'll say that padding top should be 10 pixel, padding left should be 10 pixel, and padding padding right should be 10 pixel as well. And float, we will say float should be left. That's it. Yes, we have added 4 CSS properties that will make the image inside the words, the characters or the text. Refresh this page, and now you see something like very bad. However, this is why. This is because we have not added any style for this, or the paragraphs inside the post area. So we need to add some more styles. For example, some style to the dot post underscore area, the paragraph tag. We will just add some style to the paragraph area, like padding. Padding, we will say margin. Margin, we will say 5 pixel, and refresh the page. Now again refresh your page, and you see everything is now fine. All the stories you can see. However, we need to actually make some more distance for the H2 tag right over here, this one, we will say dot post underscore area h2, and here we will say padding bottom will be something like 10 pixel. That's really simple. This will make actually distance between two elements, so this will work fine. Now you can see your this is your title inside h2 tag, and the another one is here, but we need to actually separate them all. This will work more fine, I guess. We add padding top also 10 pixel to h2. It will work more fine, I think. Refresh it, and you see this thing. Now the rest of the things you can do actually, the margin bottom property we will use for paragraph, and that will be 10 pixel, because 5 will not make big difference.
Virus database has been updated.
Still there is a little bit distance between the content and the h2. This actually, the first one is working okay, and the rest is not working okay. We can just simply do one thing, just the padding top, remove this as well. Just one thing, very simple thing I can tell you now, and that is after the story you can add a BR tag here, right over here. Just add a BR, and now save them all, refresh your page, see the difference. Oh, this is very nice. And we use some logics that if we add a BR tag, so all the story will be having its own style. Now we can also add one simple border to this sidebar, right, by going to style and say border left be 1 pixel, solid, and its color will be something like this thing. Now save all, fresh. Okay, we need to actually make it 249 pixels because the exact size was 250 pixel, and we have created a border 1%, so there must be a balance between the size, the total size of the container. So we need to remove 1%, 1 pixel from the total size of the. Now you can see over here. Now one more thing you can do with the post area is to add some padding, total padding, which will be 10 pixel. Now when you added 10 pixels, you will see when you refresh your page, you will see that is actually collapsing. Yeah, this is actually collapsing. Now what you need to do is actually to less the total size to 730 instead of 750, because you have actually given some padding, outside padding, which actually creates some problem for the total space. So therefore now when you refresh it again, you will see it again coming over here. This is why, because you made some space over here by using some paddings, so therefore you needed to actually, because you made some space here as well, because there's the read more links were not going fine. Therefore when you did this, so you need to actually reduce your total size to 730, because you use the 20 pixels space as a padding from right, from top, from bottom. So from top and bottom you don't need any space, because it's going down again and again because you have space, so there is no problem. But at left and right you have another element that is called sidebar, which has also a fixed position, so that will collapse when you added more space than the limitation. Now we are just working in this video on the design, on making it beautiful, the post area. So we'll finish it, and after that in the next lecture we will be working more on PHP side. Now let's come and do something with the paragraph tag, and just simply say text align should be justify. Justify mean this, or text right over here will be justified. Press it and you see now it's justified. One more thing, if you have not observed yet, you can observe now that whenever you refresh the page, it shows you 5 different records or different stories from the database, but randomly, differently. You can refresh it again. Refresh, you see Bama post is here and the Bilawal post is here, but once again if you refresh it, you see Raza Romi over here. So these are different. When we will insert some more post into this this table, you will see more difference. However, now let's work on this thing. This is Tom Cruise, and this is the writer name, and this is the date. I need to find some space tag, HTML tag, which always I forget. Space HTML tags, very simple, like this, which makes a little bit space between two HTML elements. So I just copied that. Now come over here. First of all, I will use it over here. I will remove the 2 span tags and will just use 1 span tag over here. Now I will 2 times use this code, which makes a little bit space between 2 elements, whether they are text or whether they are HTML or whatsoever. I will just save them all. Now come over here to your page and refresh. You see they are next to each other and stuck with each other, so we just use some space codes to create a little bit space. Now refresh it and you see a little bit space is there. Now just come again and say published, posted by strong, or you can just use B tag to make this author text looking bold on the page, and the posted by is I mean italic, so I added italic to the posted by, and B to the author. Posted by on we will use on over here. On, this is the date, so the date will also be bold, B. Now we'll see a little bit difference. Refresh it, come again, refresh your page, and you see it says posted by Abdul Wali on this date. We need to actually remove one space code, because there was a little more space. Refresh, now it's looking fine. And you can add one more thing like another span, and your style will be like color brown. Very simple. And say comments. This is just dummy, I added comments as 2 in the bracket, but later on we will exactly make this in PHP. I mean, we'll use PHP to do it. Or refresh it and just make it, you see, comments, how much comments. Make it also bold. Just use a btag. And save all. Now this is just dummy, I just wrote comments 2, but there is no 2 comments. This we will whenever we will be having a commenting system, so we will then remove this from here, and we will use the PHP script to call or to sum or to add the comments from the database and from the respective posts. So we can also do some styling for this read more option over here. Right over here you can see, by going to this CSS over here and say the background, we can just add a class over here. It's very simple. Instead of this using this whole style tag, you can just say id is equal to rm link. Rm link means read more link. And now come to your style sheet and create an id with rm link. Now say the style, add some styling to it. For example, say float would be right, background would be black, like black, and color will be text color. Basically I'm talking about text color. It will be exactly white, and width will be, for example, 40 pixel. Not width, but I will instead say padding should be 10 pixel. Now you see the difference between this. And save all, refresh your page, and you see this kind of things right over here. However, if you want to, I think there is the padding should be less, and also text decoration. Text decoration will be something like none, and padding refresh, sorry, so save all. Now refresh again. Oh, it's looking now very beautiful. But we need to actually make some margin above, margin top should be 5 pixel. This you can do very easily, in CSS, if your CSS is well. Now you see, some difference. It's looking more beautiful. Now this is read more. When you click over here, mouse over here, you just observe over here in this corner that you see this is the details.php in post number 6. This is the details of post number 3. This is the post number 4. Why this is coming? Read more post number 4. You just observe over here. Post number 7, post number 5. These all coming because we have said that go to details.php, and we created a post variable, get variable, and we assigned the post ID variable as its value, which is this one, and coming straight from our table or database. So every link, when any of these links are clicked or any link is clicked, so it will take its own specific post ID, which will we can later on use on details page to get that exact post with its content. However, for now, this is the link. So if this is the link, it should also be the link. I mean the title of the post should also be a link. So we can add the same thing to that as well. Just copy this thing from here, Control C, and add it to the post title, like rough, edit, and just close the anchor tag. So this will also be the same thing, that whenever if someone is clicking that or this, that's just simple. I will just save all, refresh. Now when you move over here, mouse, these are now links, the titles are now links. When you move mouse over here, you can still observe here the same IDs will be going to the details page, details.php. However, one thing we can just remove the these kind of links from this place, or from these titles, the links, the styling of the links. For that, we can just simply go to our can say ID is equal to something like R title, L title. This means that link title. We'll go over here and we'll say ID is L title. We'll say text decoration none, and font size we would say 24 pixels, and color we say would be something like absolutely black, this thing. And we will more or say font family will be this one, Comic Sans, MS, and Cursiva. This is a beautiful font, I like it. Save all. Now refresh again. You'll see these are now very beautiful, looking beautiful, nice. That's up to you what you want to use, but I have just changed the style of this a little bit. Now the next thing I can do is just copy this title over here and say or I will just say the color should be color should be this one. When someone mouse over the link, and text decoration etc nothing. Let's refresh it, save all. Now refresh the page. When you come, oh, it's not working. L title, and color is this one. Hover. I just removed the hover to just hover. Once again refresh, and still it's beautifully not working. Okay. Hurry up. Okay, I just said A and then said hover, and again I will save all, refresh the page, but it is actually itself a link, so we cannot add this thing. But we can actually add this style, that the hover style, to the body, the post body actually. Or here it's really simple, right over here, dot post underscore area hover. Very simple. Color should be this one. It's really simple, doesn't matter. Save all, come here, refresh your page, you will see this is not working. Mashallah. Post area hover dot post area hover, color will be this one, color will be orange. This is very small thing, but just eating our brains. Post area hover. Okay, let's go over here. This L title, Arab, Arab. Okay, my God, I will just copy this. I have to do it, I have to make it work, because it has H2 hour. H2 hour. Okay, let's get it's not working still. Sorry, I need to add color. Save them all, refresh. Oh my God, Control S to save. Okay, come here, check out what is the problem. This is a link, and a style for this is over here, right over here. It's not that kind of. I will add this to later. In the body, I want to add this orange color as a hover color to this and this as well, both of them. However, we can add it to post area, but most importantly to this thing right over here, little However, we have done the main task for this project, and in front of you can see all of the things over here, and we can work on this more on next tutorial. I will do it as well, and then we'll let you know that what was the problem. However, now just discuss this task we have done. For example, the design so far we have worked on, as to change this all, the title, the text, making it beautiful, and we have just added some styles to the CSS file and the post area, and some styles to the image, some to the paragraph tag, and some to the H2, and some to the link in the title or here. However, when you click this, you will see another page called details.php, and also if you click this, you will see details.php page, which will be our next task to do in PHP later on, because before that we need to work here or this sidebar, and after that we will work in the categories section. When you click this, so the relevant post should be displayed on the page. After that we will go then for details page, details.php. Stay with me till next tutorial. I will come back and will let you know what to do next. Thank you.